Hey y'all, and welcome to Warriors Corner. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, I'm so glad that you decided to join me again today. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell on all. That way you see each and every time I post a video with you in mind. Hit that like button and comment your thoughts and opinions down below as I would love to hear them, okay? Y'all, I am in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Here is my room if you like to see it, nice and simple. We simple and cute, period. Nice, cute, bam, period. I'll give y'all a house tour a little later. But I wanted to come to you today because I seen a story of one of my girls who Miss Megan a Stallion herself. Y'all, I'm just getting settled in. I'm trying to still get it together, but I wanted to come and see y'all, drop a video, let y'all know what's up. So we in the building, okay? So listen, back in December, Tory Lanez, he was found guilty. And so here's Tory Lanez over here, just in case you're unfamiliar. Tory Lanez right here, Megan Thee Stallion right here. And so, back in 2020, they was in the car. They had a little argument situation going on. And so Megan decided to get out the car. And next thing we know, pow, pow. The pow, pows was going off, okay? So, Megan is still trying to recover and move forward with such, trauma that has happened to her. This trauma has really been dramatic in her life. And so here she is finally writing her final article, about this whole situation as a whole. So this comes from CNN Entertainment. So shout out to CNN. And it says Megan Thee Stallion addresses being shot by Tory Lanez the final time in an essay. Okay. So she wrote this essay yesterday. And so here we go, okay? Megan Thee Stallion is moving forward. The Savage rapper. Now, let me tell y'all, that's when I really fell in love with Megan Thee Stallion when she came out with Savage, the remix with my girl Beyonce, period. Okay, so, here we are. Megan Thee Stallion, the Savage rapper, remixed it with the Queen Bee. And so, before I even get into all of this, Megan has had a very tumultuous time in this industry from the jump, y'all. She was in a bad contract. They didn't want to do her right. They didn't want to pay her for the music and the, artistry that she was giving us. So, she finally got out of that bad contract. She moved over into Rock Nation and been rocking with Jay-Z and Beyonce ever since, okay? So let's get into this real quick. So the Savage rapper, whose legal name is Megan Pete, published an essay in Tuesday's Ella magazine, and when she detailed her healing journey after she was pow by in the feet by rapper Tory Lanez in July of 2020. So this happened in July, y'all, and she is really just now getting her healing, receiving her peace after all the trauma of everything that has happened. As I reflect, so Megan says here, as I reflect the past 3 years, I view myself as a survivor because I truly survived the unimaginable Pete pinned. Okay. She described how she was not only survived, she described how she not only survived being pow by a friend she thought she could trust, but how she also overcame the public humiliation of having my name repeatedly dragged through the mud by that individual for the entire world to see. And so if y'all go back and read some of the older articles, I mean, Tori was out here dragging sis through the mud as if she was the one that took the pow and shot her pow herself in the foot. It was ridiculous, okay? So Pete accused Lanez of pow-powing her after she exited a vehicle they had been riding in following an argument in the summer of 2020. Lanez was charged with 3 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharged the firearm with gross negligence, according to the prosecutor. So not one, not two, but 3. Sir, you walking around with an unregistered firearm. That's strike number 1 for me. How can you get away with walking? Or you know this is not registered. You know you're not supposed to have this. So not only is you supposed to have it, then you go and use it negligently, knowing that you're not even supposed to have this. In December, Pete testified during the trial, and a Los Angeles jury ultimately found that Lanez was guilty, convicting him on all 3 counts, okay? So, just to dabble into that real quick, when they made the final decision, I was happy. I was grateful. I was, glad that Megan got what, the ultimate results that she was looking for, because there was just no mistake in him pow-powing her, in my opinion, whatsoever. Okay. So the guilty verdict was more than just vindication for her, she wrote this week. It was a victory for every woman who has ever been shamed, dismissed, and blamed for the violent crimes committed against them. And this is what we need. We need real women who are willing to stand up in the truth of the matter of what has happened to them and really garrison those, people who have committed those violent crimes to them and get them where they need to be, behind the bars. Behind the bars. My heart hurts for all women around the world who are suffering in silence, especially if you're a Black woman who doesn't appear as if she needs help. And I love that she specifically pointed out our Black sisters, because we have the stigma of that we're the strong, or they're the strong Black woman, and we don't need nobody, and we don't need no man, and dappa doopa dappa. And I 100% I'm here for the strong Black woman. But I also, we have to be mindful that even outside of being a strong Black woman, they are human beings and they need someone to cover and protect them and hold them down. And I love, how the men always talk about we the head of the family and we got to protect and hold down. But where's the protection? Where's the holding down? I need the men to stand up and recognize. And you know what? Since we're speaking of that, that's why I love me some Party, Megan's boyfriend, because he has been there prior to this incident and he is still there now after all has been said and done. So shout out to you, Party, and shout out to you, Megan, because you look like you got a good man in your corner holding you down, okay? So we're going to finish up this last little bit of the article and then I'm going to move on and get us out of here, okay? So Pete also described putting up a public front amid a private struggle that affected every area of her life, including her music. Here she says, I was in such a low place that I didn't even know what I wanted to rap about. She wrote later, adding, there would be times that I'd literally be backstage or in my hotel, crying my eyes out, and then I'd have to pull Meg and Pete together. She would have to pull Meg and Pete together so that she can go out on the stage and be the Megan Thee Stallion that we all know and love. Girl, I got nothing but love and respect for you because you did that. You did that, sis. You struggled, you fought for 2020, 2021, and 2022 up until the end of the year, sis, and you did the darn thing, okay? Shout out to you, Megan Thee Stallion. Go, girl. Here in this last article, Pete said, I am ready. Excuse me, I skipped a paragraph, excuse me. Pete said that she is still struggling with her anxiety, but is in a happier place. And now, thanks to journaling, praying, and establishing boundaries with those she let in her life, she is also working on new music. So it looks like that she's trying to overcome from this tragedy. She has got journaling. And let me tell you, your feelings need a home. And so journaling is one of the perfect things to start with, releasing those feelings and letting them having a home. Prayer, glory, hallelujah. Let me tell you something. There's something about being up in these mountains that the Holy Spirit just falls on you. But yes, for the prayer and establishing boundaries. We got to get back to letting people know we have boundaries. You can't walk over me. You can't run over me. You just can't do whatever you want to do. It don't work like that, okay? Period. And like she said, she's also working on new music. So I'm excited to see what Megan is going to give us. Now, I'm ready to show everybody that all the dirt they threw at me didn't stick. It didn't stick. The weapons that y'all tried to form, they didn't prosper. The same hole that you dug for her, you had to turn around and dig it for yourself because you fell in it before she did. The Grammy Award winning rapper, yes, girl, does not plan to speak publicly about the incident any further, saying that her purpose with the moving essay was to change the narrative because I'm more than just my trauma. This is a rebirth of a happier and healthier me. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, sis, you looking good. This is a recently updated picture of our girl. She looks good. She looks happy. She looks healthy. She looks like she's in her right mind. You know, she went through a lot, y'all. That was a lot. That was a very traumatic experience. You know, she was leaving a party with her so-called friend that she thought was her friend that she could trust. And you know, even we heard video sound bites of Tory Lanez saying, "I'm so sorry, I was just too drunk." So you knew what you did, and you still yet and still drag this all through court for 2 years and try to play like you were so innocent when you know what you did to Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out to you, Megan girl. I'm proud of you. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. If you want to come over here and stop in Roy Ayers Corner, Roy Ayers World, you're more than welcome to, sis. Shout out to you. I'm happy for you and Party. As far as I know, you guys are still together. And shout out to Party, man. For a black man to stick by his black woman during such a traumatic and traumatizing time, you know, it's a lot. That's a lot, y'all. But shout out to Megan. Shout out to Party. Shout out to Rock Nation. You know, I'm just so glad that Megan has been able to come out of this horrible life situation. And you know what? I want to speak on, you know, Megan's mom passed away at a very young age of Megan and her young age herself. So Megan was out here in these streets trying to find her way and got caught up in a man who didn't have no good for her. But I'm so glad that she was able to push through, come out on top. We got that guilty verdict. That crazy man is locked up. And of course, he's filing for appeal, you know, to have his case overturned. But until then, we still gonna walk in the celebration and in the victory that you and your victim, you and your the person that did, you know, what he did to you is no longer here, and you can live and walk in peace going forward. Shout out to you, Megan. I'm happy for y'all. I mean, happy for you and Party. Y'all, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. Are you a fan of Megan Thee Stallion? Do you listen to her music? Were you shocked when the guilty verdict came out? I wasn't. I knew the people was gonna find the man guilty. It was just a matter of time before we got the actual people to do it. They did the work, and we got a great verdict. Thank you so much, jurors. Thank you so much to the Los Angeles, California court system. You know, yeah, I'll leave that alone. But y'all let me know, what's your favorite Megan Thee Stallion song, y'all? I love me some Savage. Even before the remix, that was my song. But I love the remix even more, child. Woo! It's the Stallion and the Bee. H-Town. H-Town. We going down. Hey. All right, y'all. Let me know. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Once you subscribe, hit that notification bell on all. And I'll catch y'all a little later because, you know, we're here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee on our family trip. And I'm going to let y'all in on it a little bit, okay? I'll see y'all next time in Roy Ayers Corner.